This is George Shamon, and in this live stream, I'm gonna go over like you saw the thumbnail. I'm gonna go over how to set up the and how to use the software I use for live streaming, which is OBS. OBS. This is a very famous and well-known free software that you can use for live streaming and recording, and it can be used on Linux, Windows computers, and Mac computers. So this is a great software, but I wanted to go over it to teach you how to set it up because it's very difficult. You know, it took me forever to learn this software, and I still make mistakes sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't work well. But I have now a better, grasp on it. And again, it's OBS for live streaming and recording, and it does video editing, I think, but I never used it for video editing. I just use it for live streaming and recording. So what I'm gonna do, this is best explained if I can make a screencasting or a video on my computer, on my desktop, to show you the screens. But I will do it at one point. But now I'm gonna go through just explaining, an overview, and I have some bullet points here, that I can explain on this live stream. And then at one point, if you're interested to know about it in details, I can make a video tutorial on my desktop. But for now, let's go over the some of the steps that you have to go through to set up OBS for live streaming and recording. Now, you don't have to record, you can only live stream with it. But myself, whenever I live stream, I like to record the video, in case I want to make change to it or editing. But for now, I'm gonna go over the steps, and then, if you have any questions, please let me know. Submit your questions in a chat box about live streaming and recording. And make sure if you're tuning in on this live stream, let me know where you're tuning in from. My name is George Shamon, and I'm coming to you live from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, a U.S. state in the Midwest. If you're tuning in from the US or overseas, I want to thank you for joining. But make sure you let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're in the US, what state are you in? And if you're overseas, what country are you from? And let me know in the bottom, if you have any questions. As you can drop the questions in a comment box as I am explaining. So let's go over the steps to set up OBS for live streaming. And so I'm gonna go through those steps. Okay, the first step is the setting. So if you go to if you look at the screen of OBS on your desktop, it's got, once you start, if you look at the dashboard, it's very complicated. But with time, you'll get used to it, and I'm gonna be making more videos about it, a video tutorial on my YouTube channel. I think I have a video, but now I just want to talk about it. And, if you have any question, I can help you now. So the first step is to set up OBS for live streaming is the setting. You go to the setting button, and the setting button, once you hit it, you can get another screen. And in that screen, you can go through the video setting. What format? Usually it's 64, I think, H. And then you can go through the mic. What mic you can be using? Because for live streaming, you can be using a mic. So you have to connect a mic to the software. And the mic you'll use, it's gonna be listed in a drop-down menu. So you just select your mouse. Then you jump to the audio, to the speaker. Then you have to select the speaker, what speaker you want to use. And once you connect them, you have to connect the equipment, the headset, the microphone, and the webcam. You have to connect them to your computer before you set up OBS. Because once you connect them and then you activate, you open OBS software, you can see those options and that they're connected. And then you can add the stream key. So the stream key, yeah, welcome, Braden Tierney. Where are you tuning in from? Are you in the US or overseas? Let me know, and make sure you submit your question in a comment box. We're talking about live streaming and recording using OBS on my desktop. But now, oh, Ireland, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you joined. What time is it in Ireland now? It must be 6 o'clock in the morning or 5. Welcome. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'm growing. I need your help to grow it. And I'll be making more live videos like these to help you, in the different softwares I use. So we're still in the settings screen now for OBS. You can go to, there is a spot, there is a field, it says streaming key. So this streaming key, you can get it if you're live streaming on YouTube. You can get this live stream from your dashboard on YouTube, from the studio, from YouTube, studio. You get that stream key and you plug it in your software where it says streaming key in OBS. Now, if you're live streaming on YouTube, you use it from YouTube. If you're live streaming on Facebook or other, platforms, you can use that platform key, and it will be on your software. Once you start Facebook or YouTube Studio, you'll see it there. So the next, the third step. This is the second step. So the third step, after you fill out the setting screen and you had connected your microphone, your headset, and your webcam, and you selected them, you can everything is set up now. Now you can build a scene. You can build a scene. Basically, you want to build and add items or elements that you want to appear when you live stream from your desktop. So let's say you want to use your webcam, microphone, and headset. So what you do, you build a scene, and the scene, it's made of different elements, like let's say microphone, left screen, right screen. Sometimes you have, like myself, I have two screens connected to my computer. So one end, then you can choose the screen, and you can choose the microphone and the webcam, and those will be a scene. Once you build the scene that you want to project, you want to live stream with it on the platform like YouTube or Facebook, you hit the transition button, because first you build the scene, then you transition it, and once you transition it, it's gonna show a screen, a window, how it's gonna look like when you live stream it on YouTube or other platform. So basically, and then once you set up your OBS, like going through those steps, you can hit the stream. You hit the stream and record. If you want to record your live stream, you don't have to, but at least you have to hit there's a stream button in the lower right side of the dashboard of OBS. So you hit the button, the stream, and once you hit the button, you can go to your dashboard on YouTube or Facebook, and then you can hit go live, because the dashboard, you can see a message saying I'm waiting for your streaming software. So once you start the streaming on OBS, you can go to YouTube and hit go live. Once you hit go live, it starts streaming, and then YouTube will give you the health of the live stream. It will tell you it's excellent connection, it's this and that, and once you go live, it means you're live on the internet. In this case, on YouTube. So whatever you set up, start going on YouTube. So in this case, you want to start talking immediately and tell your audience or viewers what the live stream is about, and you keep going, and that's how you do it. And don't be distracted with the setup, because once you set up, because some people once they start live streaming, they start saying, "Oh, can you hear me? Is this working?" And it takes a few minutes to uh, to find out if the live streaming software is working with on a platform, and people start dropping off. So you want to make sure you set it up and start talking immediately to people, so you can attract them, and they know it's a live stream. And what's the live stream about? You introduce yourself, and welcome everyone. And if you see people in a comment box, you welcome them, you say hi, and you thank everybody for tuning in. And then you start talking, and the best way is to have, I don't like to write detailed scripting, but what I do sometimes, I just talk off the cuff without preparing, and sometimes I prepare bullet points, like now. This way I stay on track. Like now I have some bullet points, about six points, and each one is very brief, like you know just key elements, keywords, and that's it. And I look at it just to stay going in sequence. This way I don't have to be all over the place. Like now I had those 6 steps to live streaming on using OBS. And the first one is the setting. The second one is the video format, the stream key, the mic, and the headset. And then the third step is to build your scene. And the fourth step, once you build this your scene, you can transition it to get it ready to live stream. And then you hit the stream button on OBS, and then you go to your platform, like whether you're streaming or YouTube or Facebook. You go to those platforms on your computer, and then you hit go live. And then once you do that, this setup and those steps, you can be streaming live. And once you're done, you can just hit the end streaming on your studio in YouTube, and you can stop the streaming from OBS. Just hit stop streaming and stop recording. And you can set up OBS to do live streaming and recording in one button. There's a button, you just hit it, and it activates the live streaming and the recording. So what it does, it records your live stream. If you want to go back to it later on, if you want to edit it, if you want to make any changes to it. So guys, if you're on this live stream, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and make sure you submit your question in the bottom if you have any question about, we're talking about live streaming using OBS, and that runs on Linux, on Mac, and on Windows. So let me know if you have any questions, where you're tuning in from, and make sure you subscribe to this channel, because I'm trying to grow it so I can make more videos and I can help you more. And give me some ideas too about what you like to learn in the future, so I can keep making videos. I make videos about making web pages, websites, using website builders, and I talk about using HTML, CSS, and in the future I'll be talking about JavaScript. And now we're talking about different software which are free, that runs on Linux and some other softwares. And in this video, we're going over live streaming using OBS. OBS is a very important software for live streaming because it's for free. It's kind of complicated, but I'm trying to help you now explain how to use it. And if you're having issues, let me know. Submit your questions so I can help you right now on this live stream. And if you're tuning in the future on a replay, you can also submit your question and I will answer you. So yeah, let me know where if you have any questions. Yeah, so yeah, so again, that's 6 steps. You know how to set up your OBS for live streaming, and in the future, I'll be making. I think I have one video now in detailed about OBS on my YouTube channel. If you want to go to the long form videos, and in the future, I'm going to be making another one. But I need to know what you guys are interested in. What do you like to learn about OBS? Are you trying to learn about live streaming to YouTube, to Facebook? This is a very important skill to have, how to live stream, because you can use different options. You don't even have to be on a webcam. You can do a live stream without being on a webcam. You can do tutorials. You can make it live like what I'm doing now. But now I'm doing using my mobile. Usually I use my computer and OBS for live streaming, but it takes time. It's difficult to set up, so I'm finding this easier now. Because I don't have to show the screen. If I want to show you my screen, how to do certain things, then I have to use my laptop. In this case, I will use OBS. Guys, let me know where you're tuning in from, and thank you so much for joining. If you have any question, let me know, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I want to grow it and I want to help people more, make more videos. If you let me know what you're interested to know about and what you want to learn. This is George Shamoun, and I'm coming to you live on this Saturday evening. I am coming to you live from the Midwest. Let me know if you have any questions and submit them in a comment. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so I want to grow it and help people more, So let me know if you have any questions. Where are you tuning in from? Let me know. If you're on this live stream, I want to welcome you and thanks for tuning in. And if you're on a replay in the future, I want to thank you so much. Kali. Hey, Kali, thanks for tuning in. What's a terminal? Are you talking about Linux? Are you talking about Linux terminal? That's what you want to know? So basically, the terminal in Linux, it's the interface for the text-based commands. So you can type commands in Linux, you use the terminal. Once you activate the terminal, it's going to open a window, and where you type commands in it. Let's say you type ls command, it will list what's in your current directory. Let's say you typed command cd, it will change directory, and you can specify what directory you want. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're asking about Linux terminal, but that's what it is. But OBS, the one I'm talking about now, you don't use the terminal. You use the whole desktop. So the GUI, the graphical user interface. But yeah, since I'm using Linux, you have the option of using terminals and typing commands in it. Let me know if you're interested to know more about the Linux commands. So I have a lot of videos on my channel about Linux and how to use some of the commands, not everything. So yeah, is this what you're asking, Kali? About Linux terminal? I think that's what you're asking. So guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, submit it in a comment, and let me know what you think about, if you're interested in more live streams, and what topics you're interested to learn about when it comes to software, Linux, and the software that run on Linux, and making web pages and websites using website builders, and making HTML, CSS codes using Visual Studio Code. That's another software I talk about, and all of those are free. The Visual Studio Code to make codes on your computer, and it runs on Linux too. And then Voco Screen, uh, Caden Live or Shotcut for video editing. There are so many free software you can use on Linux, and Linux is free by itself. So yeah, guys, subscribe to the channel if you're interested to learn more about software and tutorials, and if you don't want to miss any updates, future videos, and live streams like this one. And submit your questions in a comment box so I can help you. So yeah, make sure you let me know where you're tuning in from, and let me know if you have any questions about live streaming using OBS from your desktop. Right now, I'm live streaming from my mobile, my phone, and it's much easier because I'm not showing my screen, my desktop screen. If I wanna live stream to show you my screen, my computer screen, then I have to use my laptop, and OBS is installed on it. So in this video, we're talking about live streaming. If you have any questions about live streaming and recording, we can talk about this. We're talking about OBS. OBS is a great free software for live streaming on YouTube, on Facebook, on other platform. If you're interested to know about it, let me know. Submit your question right now. So, where are you guys tuning in from? Let me know if you're on this live stream now. And I want to welcome you and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm coming to you live from the U.S. state of South Dakota in the Midwest region of the U.S. It's 12:05 midnight now, Central Standard Time. If you're coming from overseas, you're tuning in, I want to welcome you. If you are in the U.S., from any state, I want to welcome you too. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and if you have any questions about live streaming using OBS, so I can help you right now on this live stream. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. And even if you are on this live stream or on a replay in the future, you can submit your questions and comments. And make sure you let me know if you have any questions about other software you want me to make videos about. I make videos about using Visual Studio Code to make HTML, CSS codes, and JavaScript, making simple web pages, and using website builders to create websites, with no codes and low code software. If you're on this live stream, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Say hi in the comments so I know you're listening. And if you need any answers about questions, let me know what you like to know. So, yeah, hi. Hey, Ali Gamers, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is George Shamon. I'm coming to you live from the U.S. state of South Dakota, and now we're talking about OBS for live streaming. I went through the 6 steps that lets you set up OBS on your computer, and the first one is the setting. How to set up your screen by adding the microphone, the webcam, and the headset, and the video format. And you have to add the streaming key, and that will connect with your platform software like YouTube Studio or Facebook. And then the third step is to build your scene. You have to build a scene that consists of the element, like, let's say, the microphone, the headset, the webcam, whatever you want to use to live stream, you have to build them on a scene. And once you build them on a scene, you have to, the fourth step is to transition. you transition the what you build the scene to another scene to preview it, and that will be it will show you what you're gonna be live streaming, you know. And then once you're done building your stream, you can hit button. It says live streaming and recording. You hit this, and then you go to your studio in YouTube if you're live streaming to YouTube, and you hit the go live. And once you hit go live, YouTube will give you the bandwidth or the health of the connection. It will tell you excellent connection, good connection, poor connection. If it's a poor connection, you have to wait or you have to reconnect so you have a better connection. If it says excellent, you can keep going. And once you get start live streaming, you have to let people what you're talking about. You introduce yourself, and you let people what's the subject of the live stream, and you thank everybody for tuning in, and you tell them, you know, please submit your questions in a and where you're tuning in from. If you have any questions, let me know and I will answer you. And also, you let people know if you're on this live stream or you're watching this video in the future. I want to thank you so much for tuning in, and let me know if you have any questions, submit them in a comment. And then you keep going from there. In the beginning, you're not going to have a lot of viewers, but the longer you are, you can see viewers popping in and out of the video. And some people will ask you question, some people don't. It depends, you know. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and let me know where you're tuning in from. If you are in the US, let me know, and if you're overseas, let me know what country are you tuning in from. So anybody else have a question, let me know so I can answer you now on this live stream. We're talking about OBS for live streaming. It's a free software that you can use on that runs on Linux, Mac, and Windows computers, and it's for free, but it's kind of difficult to set up. That's why I'm trying to help you, because it took me a while to figure it out, and I've been using it for a while now. So I'm very familiar with it. This is why I want to help people who are trying to live stream using OBS. So yeah, if anybody have a question, please let me know, and also give me more ideas about making videos about software like Visual Studio Code, making simple websites, using website builders, using the web hosting for websites, the control panel, domain name registration. So I make different videos about different software topics and software as a service. So let me know if you have any questions. And thank you for tuning in. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and if you have any questions about live streaming using OBS. It's a great software, and it's for free. So Ali Gamer. Yes, so Ali Gamers is saying, why is OBS better than other software? Okay, OBS has been around for a long time, and it has so many options. You can use it for broadcasting, for live streaming, for recording, and it's for free. That's the best, you know, that's one of its best options. It's for free, you know, you don't have to pay for it. There are other software for live streaming, but you have to pay for them. Like you have StreamYard, you have EVMax, you have Riverside. Those are software. They're good too. They're excellent, and they're easier to use than OBS. But you have to pay $20 or $30. It depends how every month, you know. So if you don't have a business and you're making decent money, that's an expenses, you know. So basically, OBS is, I should have said, is better for being a free software. Is the best free software, you know. So anybody else have a question about live streaming? what's live streaming, what software to use, how to use it, how to set it up. Let me know. Submit your questions in a comment box below. And yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I'm trying to grow it so I can make more videos and help you more with topics that you're interested to learn about. So anybody else have a question? Also, if you guys have any ideas about future videos, let me know what you like to know about, you know, topics like using Visual Studio Code, making simple codes, HTML, CSS codes, and JavaScript. JavaScript, I don't know it much. It's difficult. I start to learning now, but it's very difficult. I can make video tutorials about HTML, CSS codes, and the and screencasting. I can make videos about screencasting. I use Voco Screen, a software that you can use for screencasting on Linux, and it's for free too. And screencasting is the process of making of recording what's going on your screen. So you run this software, which is the screencasting, and it will record everything you have on your screen, whatever you do, your activities, a webcam, a mic, a headset, you know. So yeah. Who else have a question? Anybody else have a question about live streaming using OBS? Well, I'm talking about OBS because I've used it so many times. I'm used to it, and it's for free. But there are other softwares you can use, but you have to pay for them. Most softwares you have to pay for them, and they're not cheap. But they're easier to use than OBS. So if you learn how to use OBS, then you're not gonna pay for it. It doesn't cost you money, and it runs on Linux, Mac, and Windows computer. So okay, Ali Gamers asked, is it relatively easy for beginners to learn? Thank you for your question, Ali Gamers. It's not easy, but you can learn it. Even if, I mean, I was a beginner at one time, and once you get used to it, the more you use it, the more you learn about it. And if you set it up one time, the first time is difficult to set up, but if you have instructions and steps to follow, you can set it up. And once you set it up one time and you use it a couple times, you'll figure it out. It's not that complicated. So, but it's got a lot of options because it does a lot. OBS does live streaming. It does screencasting, I think, and it does the recording, which is the screencasting, and it does, I think, video editing. So it has so many functions that it does. That's why the software is clunky. When you look at it, it's so congested, the options. But if you're using it for live streaming only, you just have to learn how to set it up for live streaming. And it's not easy, but once you do it one time, you have to follow certain steps. And I can make, if you're interested to know more about it, I have I think a video on my channel about live streaming with OBS. I have to look to make sure I have one. If not, I can make one, and I'll let you know. So yeah, but anybody can learn it. Yeah, it's not easy, but anybody can learn it. So because if you learn it, there are advantages. You're using it for free versus people who are using other software. They're paying for it. They're easier, but they're paying for it. Because there are a lot of online services SaaS, like SaaS software as a service that you can use for live streaming, but they're not free. You have to pay 20 or more dollars every month. So, yeah, any other questions? Anybody have a question? Thank you for tuning in, everyone. I appreciate your time and your attention. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're in the US or overseas, what country are you from? And if you have any questions about live streaming using OBS, let me know. I'm here to help you now, and you can get an instant answer. And if you're on this replay in the future, also you can submit your question, and I can answer you in the future. Is it efficient? Okay, Ali Gamers is asking, is it efficient? Um, well, for sure, you have to have a decent computer. If you have an old computer that doesn't have a good RAM, memory, and microprocessor, it's not gonna run well, because yeah, it needs power, high performance. But it's not. You don't have to have a very advanced computer, and also it depends on your internet connection. If your internet connection is not good, it's not gonna run well. So basically you need a decent computer. The RAM should be at least, I would say, 8 megabyte RAM at least, 8 gig, sorry, 8 gig. And the process should be fairly, new. And then you have to have a good internet connection, otherwise it's not gonna run well. It's gonna be interrupted, So, yeah, overall, it's good for a free software. If you learn it, it's great, So, what else? Any questions? Thank you guys for the questions. Anybody else have questions? Anybody else? You are welcome, Ali Gamers, anytime. Thank you for tuning in, and thanks for your questions. Who else? Anybody else? Guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you have not already, because I'm trying to grow it and to make more videos and to help you more. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, So anybody else have a question about live streaming using OBS? It's a free software that you can use on Linux, Mac, or Windows computer, and it's not easy, but it can be used. You if you get used to it, once you use it 1 or 2 times, you set it up, you'll be good to go. It's not gonna be. And what's nice about it too, once you set it up, if you're still using the same equipment, like the same webcam, the same microphone, the same headset, it will recognize them. You don't have to do it every time. You do it once, and once you hit the live stream, it's gonna default to the connected equipment that you've done before, So anybody else have a question? We're talking about live streaming using OBS, and live streaming, it means just like what I'm doing now. You go live, and you stream your screen, what you're doing on your screen. And in this case, I'm using my mobile device now, the phone, but you can use it too on the desktop computer using OBS, and you can show the whole screen and what's going on your screen. Basically, you can show somebody a live tutorial on doing certain tasks, So who else? Anybody have a question? Let me know so I can answer you right now. if I have the answer. If not, I'll try to refer you to the right resources. And if you're tuning in now, thank you so much for your time and attention. And if you're tuning in the future on a replay, thank you too. And let me know if you have any questions. I can still answer you in the future once I get the message. So, yeah, anybody have a question? Anybody else? Where are you guys tuning in from? If you are you in the US or overseas? Let me know if you are overseas. What country are you tuning in from? If you are in the US, also let me know what state are you tuning in from. My name is George Shamoun, and I'm coming to you live from the US state of South Dakota in the Midwest, from a city called Sioux Falls. So I make video tutorials about software I use myself, such as Visual Studio Code for making simple web pages, and I make video tutorials about website builders, drag and drop. You know, those software you can use without using a code. You can make a web page, and using web hosting, domain name registration, and I make videos about screencasting, live streaming, also about making SVG file. SVG files are scalable vector graphics. You can make logos out of them. That's using Inkscape. I use Inkscape on Linux too, but it can run. Inkscape can run on Mac and Windows. It's a great software for making vector graphics. You know, like logos for logos. So when you make it bigger, when you enlarge the size, it doesn't lose quality. So that's I use this most of the time, Inkscape, and also there are free video editing software on Linux you can use, like Shotcut and OpenShot video editor, and Kden Live. And also you can do screencasting using VocoScreen. VocoScreen only works on Linux. I tried it and it doesn't work on Windows or Mac. But it's a great software if you're running Linux. Okay, so another question from Ali Gamer. Ali Gamer, thanks for your question. So, what video quality options does so you mean OBS? What does it have? So yeah, the video options I use is the 1920 by 1080. So that's great quality, you know. So basically, it's yeah, that's the quality. And the so if if uh, if you go to my about the quality, you know, referring back to the quality, if you want to see the quality that OBS produced on my computer, you can see my website, and you go to the my YouTube channel, I mean, and you can go to live streaming, so you can, you know, uh, sort them by the type. And if you go to live streaming, those are used by OBS. Those are I produced those by using OBS, the live streaming on my channel. You know, so this is, you can tell how's the quality. But the quality is good. I never seen anybody complain about a video I made using OBS. Okay, Ali Gamer, another question. I'm not sure what you mean by LBS have. OBS have. I'm not sure about the question. So, Yeah, Ali Gamers, if you could clarify what you mean by LBS have, I can answer you. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Oh, okay, no problem. It's a typo. That's fine. Yeah, that's no problem at all, you know. Yeah, who else have a question? Anybody else? Okay, guys, make sure you submit your question and you let me know if you have any questions about OBS for live streaming, how to set it up. I can help you. And I intend in the future to make a detailed video because I have one, but I'll make another one, updated one on my YouTube channel, long form video maybe about OBS. And yeah, just let me know if you have any questions and if you're interested to learn about it. Yeah, who else is on this live stream and have any questions so I can answer you now? You know, we're talking about OBS. It's a free software for live streaming. You can use it on live stream on YouTube and other platforms. I've used it on YouTube and Facebook, but I'm sure it works on other platforms too. But that's the only types. That's the only two platforms I use it on. So yeah, who else have a question? Anybody else? All right. Okay, guys. I guess there's no more questions, and that's all what I have for tonight. I think we can wrap it up, and hopefully we can make another live stream tomorrow. But I would like to know what you're interested to know about. If you have any questions about clarification about OBS for live streaming or other softwares, I can make more videos or I can answer your questions. So yeah, make sure you let me know what you're interested to know about. This way, the next video I can cover you. I can cover your questions. So anybody else have a questions? Guys, if you're tuning in, I want to thank you so much. And if you have not already subscribed, try to subscribe to my channel. I want to grow it and make more videos and help you more. And I need to some ideas if you have them, you know, about making videos so I can make more topics. I create more videos about more topics. Yeah, who else have a question? Yeah, so anybody else? All right. Okay, guys, I guess nobody have any questions. Nobody is. Guys, let me know where you're tuning in from, and you have if you have any questions about live streaming using OBS, so I can answer you now on this live stream. Or if you're interested in other topics about other softwares I use, I can help you too, like screencasting, um, using Visual Studio Code. So yeah, let me know. Who else have a question? Anyone else? All right. So okay, Ali Gamers, there's a question here. This is the best live stream you've done by far. Oh, thanks for the kind words, Ali Gamers. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in and for your time and for your questions too. Anybody else have a question? All right, guys. So I guess we can wrap it up for this evening. No more questions coming in, and maybe I'll do another live stream tomorrow. But I need some ideas about videos. Let me know. So, all right. Anybody else have a question? Guys, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for your time and for your attention. Um, If you have any questions, submit it in a comment now about live streaming using OBS, the free software that runs on Linux, Windows, and Mac. And if you have any questions and you're on this on a replay of this live stream, I want to thank you too. And let me know if you have any question in the future. I'll try to answer you too once I see it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up now. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And thanks for your questions. And if you have not subscribed yet, please make sure you subscribe to the channel because I want to grow it and I want to help you too in return, make more videos and answer your questions and create videos about topics you let me know about you're interested in. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. And have a good evening, good night, and good day or good morning. It depends where you are in this world. Again, my name is George Shamoun, and I'm coming to you live, obviously, after I wrap it up and end this stream. It will be for replay, available for replay, and you can still submit your questions. And please make sure you subscribe to the channel. This way, you help me grow it, and this way I can make more videos and I will help you more. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night and good day, good evening, depends where you are. This stream is coming to an end. Thank you.